John Mark, we've driven a little bit back towards Hermosillo now to see the cover volcanic ash, is that right?
Exactly. These tuffs are younger, about 30 million years younger, and they cover the geology, which we call laramide, which is 80 to 40. And these are actually 30 million years. So they're covering, and so they're making it in the volcanics and the magnetics, we see through them. So we see that these are actually a really key opportunity for us to make new discoveries, similar that's been found in Arizona recently. And yet in Mexico, to my knowledge, no one has really explored underneath these. That's wide open. Big, big potential for greenfields exploration in Mexico.
Yeah. So to simplify that a little bit, this is just a big pack of volcanic ash, a big volcanic eruption which has covered all the copper deposits. So there may be big deposits here, but nobody's been able to see through that ash layer.
Exactly. Multiple cooling ashes, and that's what you can see here. That layering is multiple cooling units, and it's quite extensive. It's from multiple eruptions, and new discoveries could definitely be made. Also, the enrichment could be protected and wouldn't have been eroded. So it's a really, really great way to make new discoveries.
Do you think these eruptions are related to the mineralization, or are they much later?
They're much later. In fact, if these eruptions happen, there probably is not mineralization. For mineralization, we don't want eruptions. We want it to stew in its juices to make a really, really rich concentration of metal. When it erupts, all the volatiles go in the air and we lose them. So we like the fact that in the laramide, there was not eruptions. There's not a lot when you have the porphyry coppers. They were formed in compression. These are formed in extension. When it extends, things can really release like a champagne bottle, and we lost all the goodies.
What kind of scale are these ash deposits we're talking about?
It goes all the way from Colorado all the way to central Mexico. Over 2,000 kilometers. This huge volcanic sequence is one of the mega volcanic sequences at a planetary scale. We're on the western fringe here, and as we go off to the east, it gets thicker. And part of my doctorate was studying the deposits and other things that happen inside of these ashes. But off in the west here, it's very thin. So it's a great potential, just a bit thin volcanic from the big volcanics that have gone for such a large scale. This is a really important geological feature, and here right in Sonora is a key thing for us to explore with.
Yeah, and hopefully if we've got it right, everybody can see from the drone footage up there
Yeah.
how thin these caps are, well, how thin this cover is across the red Gossan units that you can see across the mountainside there. So, cheers.
Cheers.